Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we are doing the full moon reading for the sign of Aries. Now this is going to be, I'm going to try to make this a short video. I'm putting out one for each of the signs, and the full moon this month is going to be on November 12th, and it's going to be in the sign of Taurus. Okay, so full moon is a time of heightened energies, excitement, time to put action into things. It can just be a general heightened energy about everything, right? Full moon, oftentimes people talk about it bringing on lunacy, and generally people can really act out of character, or they can act in extremes. But for the most part, full moon time and the waxing period, which is right now coming up to the full moon, is a really good time to begin to take advantage of energies that are becoming available to you, right? Dynamic, movement that's becoming available to you, and to take like practical steps towards any plans or ideas that you began to have in the new moon period. So we're going to take a look at your animal spirits right now. We're going to pull out one animal spirit for you. This is just going to be the animal spirit that may or may not resonate with you during this full moon period, which would be now the waxing period up to the full moon, and then a few days afterwards as well. And you may or may not resonate with this card, and that's fine. We're only going to pick one because it's only going to cover that short 10 to 12 day period. And for you, Aries, it's the lion. Strong fire energy coming through for you. All right, so the lion animal spirit is what is walking with you during this new moon period. Very nice, very strong. The lion is one of the strongest cards for self-mastery. Let's get right into pulling out your Celtic spread. And I will get into that animal spirit card before we start the Celtic spread reading. I just want to get the cards out. And we're going to do a simplified Celtic spread for the full moon reading. All right, Aries. The Chariot and King of Wands crossing it. Very nice indeed. Chariot, beautiful. King of Wands, fire energy, Leo energy. Look at that. We have the lion. We have Leo energy coming in. At the top, you have Page of Cups. And in the unconscious area, you have the High Priestess. Wow. Two of Pentacles. And you have the Fool coming out. All right. Very, very nice indeed. Okay. So let's get right into it, my lovely Aries. What can I tell you? You are resonating with fire energy of the lion, the highest card for self-mastery. Oftentimes the lion comes across aloof or unapproachable, right? But the truth of the matter is that the lion is really fixed. He has his gaze fixed on the future and on his personal progress, right? Everything that he does and everything that he partakes in needs to be part of his path to achieving self-mastery, right? To achieving a certain level of spirituality, a certain level of morality, a certain level of strength of character, right? The lion is all about strengthening his character, right? And that's why we associate the lion and Leo energy with the 8 of the major arcana, which is, of course, strength, but is also the card for Leo. Now, let me just adjust my camera a little bit. There we go. Now, you guys start off at the center with a beautiful Chariot and King of Wands, more lion energy. King of Wands is, of course, fire of fire. Kings are always fire, and Wands, of course, are fire. So King of Wands, we have Leo energy. Leadership is coming in, and the Chariot, right? Getting ready to begin motion on your path. So this full moon period for you, Aries, promises to be a very dynamic period of you taking control, of you making moves towards your dreams and your objectives. I mean, Chariot and the King of Wands is really dynamic. Right. So for those of you, it's going to be, things are going to be happening, meetings or events, conversations, steps will be taken. It's going to be a very physical, very obvious sort of expression of you moving towards your goals. You're not in the sort of figuring it out stage or talking about it stage. This is going to be a very active full moon period for you, Aries. And your conscious and unconscious. In your conscious, you have a Page of Cups, and unconscious, the High Priestess. So you're going to be thinking a lot about romance and being inventive. Page of Cups is the card for inventiveness in this deck. Beautiful, the Beautiful Creatures Tarot deck. However, Page of Cups is also about giving people that token of love, right? Expressing your love, but expressing it in a very romantic way, in a very clever way, having that conversation or flirting. All of these little things are like the beginning of relationships. And that's really what you're going to be busy with this full moon period also, is a real sense of romance, a real sense of inventiveness, originality. And in your unconscious, you have the High Priestess reigning. So you've got a lot of intuition coming in this full moon period. Your inner voice is really going to be speaking loudly and clearly to you, and you're going to have a lot of self-confidence, which the High Priestess promises to bring. Coming to the full moon period with the Two of Pentacles, and you kind of come out of the period when the moon begins to wane with the Fool. And Two of Pentacles talks about a lot of change. And again, there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of sort of you taking the helm and taking the leadership of this particular path that you're on to achieve your objectives, right? You're single-minded. Excuse me. The Lion is strong energy that is walking with you during this full moon period. I wouldn't be surprised if you're very much the center of attention this full moon. And Two of Pentacles does talk about a lot of change and the need to be flexible, because right now, with so much activity going on, there does promise to be a lot of changes happening. But you come out of this period as the Fool, like in the sense that you are truly on a very new path, right? The Chariot isn't in motion yet, although here it's designated as the card for motion in this deck. The essence of the Chariot, however, is preparing the path. You haven't quite engaged the Chariot yet, right? But once it engages, it will reach its target. And so you're preparing the path. You're doing everything here to prepare the path. And by the end of this kind of full moon period, you're well on your way with that Fool card, starting a whole new journey. But this journey promises to take you ultimately to your hopes and dreams. And I'm going to say, this is a very strong sort of ambitious path, right? With the Chariot and the King of Wands. This could very well be in the area of careers or something creative, right? I'm going to say it could also be in the area of love, right? It could also be in the area of love. However, it would be in the very beginning stages of a love connection. But whatever it is, it's going to be something that you have been wanting to accomplish for a while, Aries, right? I feel, right? And it certainly will be something that you've already begun to sow the seeds for, a particular project or endeavor. Whatever this objective is for you, this particular full moon period, you're going to be very busy with it, and you're going to be doing a lot of moving around. Some of you may actually move where you're living at, right? You may change your environment. You may be doing a little bit of traveling. But whatever the case is, you certainly come out of this period having laid the groundwork with that Chariot and King of Wands, and firmly on your path with that Fool energy. Certainly the Lion, fire element, animal spirit is a strong animal spirit. And it's also an animal spirit that oftentimes promises a lot of success when you are actually going after a particular objective, right? Because the Lion, everything, like I said, every step he takes, every action he takes, every move he takes is towards his objective. And that's why he is the king of self-mastery, because he has that commitment, that focus, the single-mindedness, the strength, and the determination to keep going on his path. This is a very strong, fiery reading for you, Aries, and this full moon in Taurus promises to be a very strong moon for you in terms of setting the groundwork and getting the wheels in motion towards achieving a very, very great ambition. All right, guys, I will see you soon. Saturday is the upload for the weeklies. Do check my community page. I have the schedule up there. You can check for your time. All the weeklies are going to be premiering back to back each half hour. So check for your time, for your sign, whenever the Aries one, or if you're cross-watching, check for your personal sign. But for right now, this is your quick, short, to-the-point outlook for this full moon period for Aries, which is going to be November 12th in the sign of Taurus. Thank you so much, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you later. Bye-bye, Aries.